You don't have to, but this does make it a lot easier for this job to take the engine cover off. Just set it aside, and I'm going to put this back, that way no debris gets in there. To access the spark plug wires, which are right down there, it's best to remove this intake tube here, just because it'll give you a lot more space and room to work. So let's start with disconnecting that clamp over there. You can do that with a screwdriver and just loosen it up. Follow this along, and it connects right over here on the throttle body as well with another one of these same clamps. Loosen this one up also. There's a hose that connects here. Disconnect that hose. Now you can pull this off of the throttle body. All right, set that aside. Pull it off of the air box. Now the only thing holding us up is going to be this little bolt right here, which is a 10 millimeter, which we'll have to remove. Now for you, this might be a little different. For me, someone just put a nut and a bolt in here, so it's two 10 millimeter tools that I need. Again, for you, it might be different. Okay, it's got some washers in here too. Now you can remove this whole tube, intake tube, set it aside. Underneath that spark plug wire, you'll see the spark plug itself. So let's grab the right socket. With my spark plug socket on there, break that free. There it is. Grab your new one, put it in your spark plug socket, and make sure it actually locks in there. That's how you know it's secure. Do not put anti-seize or grease or anything on the threads. These are meant to be installed as is. Start it by hand. You never want to cross thread this, of course, then you have major issues. And once it hooks onto the threads and starts going in, you can put your ratchet on, bottom it out with the ratchet, and then we'll torque it. That's bottomed out. Let's grab the torque wrench, 11 foot-pounds. Remove your tool. Before I put the spark plug wire back in, I like to put a little bit of silicone paste on the end of it. This one already had some, so I'm not going to put too much. What that does is it prevents water from building up in there and corroding things, and it also helps the rubber not to stick to the spark plug next time. So now do the same thing to all the other spark plugs. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and put this air intake duct back in here. Slide it over the mass airflow sensor on the air box side. We'll tighten up this clamp while we're at it. Nice and snug. Put it over the throttle body. Don't forget about this hose over here. Tighten up this clamp. Now attach it here however you have it attached. For me, it was a bolt, a couple washers, and a nut. Nice and snug. All right, now start the engine. Make sure you have no check engine lights. It's running nice and smooth. Let's put the engine cover back on. Take off this oil filler cap. Line this up. Press it down into place and put back your oil filler cap.